We had an opportunity recently to visit both Jordan and Israel and the West Bank and learn more about the critical issues that confront the region. Let's begin by just talking about why that's important. The United States has these strong commitments to our partners in Jordan and in Israel, and a strong interest in the region and its stability. We spend a lot of money there on foreign aid, on military aid, and it also impacts our economy and our well-being and our national security. So it's important for lawmakers to visit these places from time to time and have a good indication of what's happening and how the money we're giving in aid is being used. Our first visit was to Jordan. We had an opportunity to visit with the king, King Abdullah, who's very pro-American and an ally of our country, and talk about the challenges that his country faces. They're very concerned about Syria, about weapons in Syria, about instability in Syria, and about 400,000 refugees and growing that have come into Jordan. We also have a very unique partnership with the Jordanians in terms of security, and that's why we wanted to meet with their foreign minister. We were able to talk about this joint interests that we have on security, on intelligence, on partnerships. We also had a chance to meet with the former prime minister of Syria, who is now in exile, and talk about the Syrian opposition and their desire to get rid of Bashar al-Assad, who is a key ally of Iran. And finally, we got to see our folks in the embassy. We have great folks serving us in the diplomatic corps across the country, and we had a chance to visit with them. Some of them are from Florida. Our visit to Jordan was productive. We learned a lot about the country. We learned a lot about our relationship with Jordan and our ability to cooperate on intelligence and security, but we also heard about their tourism industry. We got a chance to see Petra, which is one of the 7 man-made wonders of the world. And the reason why that's important is because tourism is a key part of the Jordanian economy. Without that, their economy begins to falter and they require even more aid. Their tourism is hurting because folks are reading about the Arab Spring and they're concerned about traveling to the Middle East. And one of the best things we can do is send the message that it's safe to travel to Jordan. Because it helps their economy and it helps our partnership. After our visit to Jordan, we crossed the border driving and went into Israel. And of course, the relationship between the United States and Israel is well known. Israel's a beautiful country. It's my second visit there. And our strong strategic partnership with them on security matters is something that we need to continue to protect. First visit we did is to the Iron Dome, which is a short-range ballistic missile defense program, which has really been very successful. We got a chance to tour it from the skies and see the security situation in Israel, where their different needs are. And then we actually got a chance to go to one of the sites where the Iron Dome is deployed, just to the north of the country, outside of a city called Haifa. We went there by helicopter when we landed. We got a chance to see how it operates and on the ground. And they explain how the program works. And it's actually incredibly innovative. It's actually an Israeli innovation, but it has usefulness for the United States. So we had a chance to learn about how they intercept rockets that are coming in and the success rate they had during the last conflict. And that's something we're partnering with Israel on because that could be helpful to us. After that meeting, we sat with a group of entrepreneurs. Israel's known as the startup nation with so many businesses that are starting from scratch. And obviously, this partnership's been helpful to the United States because a lot of these ideas are innovated in Israel, but then they come to the U.S. to be fully capitalized and applied on a broader scale. And so we had a chance to meet with these innovators, some of whom are Americans working in Israel, others who are Israelis who are looking to do business in America. And it was a very positive meeting that reinforced the partnership that we have economically with Israel. It's not just a military partnership or a security partnership. I had a chance to do an interview with Skynet News, who is a well-known international broadcast network, and I had a chance to give our views so far of what was happening in Israel with their security matters. Thereafter, I had a chance to meet with different governmental officials, of course. First with President Perez, who is well known to Americans, having been involved in Israeli government for a long time. We talked about the challenges our countries face, and in particular the security challenges that we face in common. We talk about the Syrian conflict. There's also concern about Egypt and the direction Egypt is headed. Then I had a chance to see the Prime Minister, who again is well known to Americans for his active defense of Israel and of the U.S.-Israeli partnership. Number one on his mind is Iran and Iran's nuclear ambitions. That's not just an Israeli problem. That's a problem for the world. We had a lighthearted moment where we toasted water bottles in honor of my water incident or water moment during the State of the Union. But then we got down to serious business, and we discussed what needs to be done to curb Iran's dangerous nuclear ambitions. Of course, I had a chance to go through the old city of Jerusalem, the spiritual capital of the world for all 3 major faiths. And it's just an interesting place to see how these faiths intertwine and have to work together in order to govern the city. Had a chance to meet with the defense minister, Barak, and talk again about the defense challenges Israel faces, particularly with regards to weapons in Syria. Had a chance to meet with our Army and Armed Forces intelligence folks about the partnership our mutual countries have with regards to fighting terrorism. And then I had a chance to go to the West Bank and meet with Prime Minister Fayyad and talk about the issues involving the Palestinian-Israeli relationships and how that can be stabilized. And they've made progress there on the security front. They've made progress on the economic front, but there's more to be done. And our hope is that we can improve or play a constructive role in improving the quality of life of Palestinians in the West Bank and hopefully in Gaza, so that the conditions can be created after there's more security and more economic development for there to be a breakthrough in Israeli-Palestinian negotiations. It was a very productive trip. It was well worth our time, and I think I come back much better informed about our relationship with Israel, with Jordan, with the Palestinians, and the things that need to happen to make the world safer and that region safer as part of that.